Max A Million here for the SoCal Appraisal vlog and GA Appraisals Inc. Today we're going to spend some time with the owner of GA Appraisals Inc. and the SoCal Appraisal vlog, Mr. Glen Kangas. He will answer some questions about himself as well as about the appraisal process. So Glen, let's just start with a simple question. How long have you been an appraiser?
Well, Max, I've been an appraiser for 27 years. I started the year that my daughter was born, so she was born later that year. And she is now 26, so I've been doing it for almost 27 years.
When do people need an appraisal of their home?
Well, Max, the primary reason most people get appraisals are for a purchase or a refinance. And in that case, the bank actually orders the appraisal, and the appraisal is for the bank, not the homeowner. But the other situations where they might need an appraisal would be for a divorce or an estate, date of death appraisal, or if there's some form of litigation or loan modification. Those are the primary reasons that you would need an appraisal.
How much do the appraisals cost?
Well, Max, that's a great question. It really depends upon the complexity of the assignment, but for a single family home that's not too complex, in my area it generally ranges from about $400 to $500 to do the appraisal. And then when you get into luxury homes, high-end homes that are much larger and much more complex, it can be up to several $1,000s and anywhere in between. And then for 2 to 4 unit properties, investment properties, this generally starts around $650 to $750, and then again, when they're more complex, they go up higher than that.
When you get an appraisal, are you able to choose your own appraiser?
Well, Max, as is the case in many things in life, sometimes yes, sometimes no. In the terms of a bank-ordered appraisal, typically you may not choose your own appraiser. The bank selects their appraiser. Although you certainly, in the case of a purchase appraisal, may want to hire your own appraiser independently to verify that you're not overpaying for a property. And in the case of trust appraisals, typically you can choose your own appraiser. And then in divorce appraisals, you can choose your own appraiser, but there obviously is 2 of you involved in a divorce, so you might have to agree to use one appraiser, or you might get your own appraiser and the other party in the divorce might get a different appraiser so that you guys can compare values there. So again, sometimes yes and sometimes no in choosing your own appraiser.
When you do an appraisal, how is the value of the home determined?
Well, Max, one thing I can tell you we don't do is we don't check with Zillow. Zillow is a marketing tool, it is not a valuation tool. But as far as appraisers go, we do 3 approaches to value. We do the income approach where it's necessary, which is most common in investment properties, 2 to 4 units, in which we derive a gross rent multiplier from the sales in the area to help, and then find out what our rents are, or the market rents, and use that formulation. We also do the cost approach, in which we find out what the value of the land is if it's vacant, and then we do the cost to build our improvements and then depreciate them based on their current age or effective age. And then lastly, and probably the most important in most cases, is the sales comparison approach, in which we analyze competitive sales in the last 6 to 12 months for the most part of homes that are similar to ours, and make adjustments for differences, whether they're inferior or superior in certain respects. And usually when we reconcile all 3 of those approaches, it gives us a reasonable and supported opinion of value. Well, Max, it's been great spending time with you, and if people wanted to get a hold of me to need an appraisal in Southern California, they can go to my website at www.gaappraisalsinc.com. They can also find GA Appraisals Inc. on my Facebook page, and they can call me at 626-803-4593. They can even text me at that number. Also, if you need an appraiser in an area other than Southern California, you can go to findmyappraiser.com.
This has been Max A Million, although with real estate values these days it should be Max 100 million. Spending time today with Mr. Glen Kangas of GA Appraisals Inc. and SoCalAppraisalVlog.com. If you have any further questions, you can reach out to his website or his phone number as he mentioned. And I bid you a good day and thank you for spending your time with us.